It's hard juggling cooking and life together. You want time back, but you're wasting it trying to do all the things. Hey y'all, I'm Ashley. I'm the hostess with the mostest who is ringing in the new Southern Belle. I'm your fairy godmother of maximizing your time and creating unforgettable memories. We edit out the mess of the overcomplicated dinner party, creating a sense of freedom in yourself to gather people around the table anchored by really good food. You'll quickly learn that easy and effortless are a thing you can have when entertaining at home. This isn't your grandmother's 1950s luncheon, y'all. I'm a firm believer that the kitchen and the table are the true heart of the home and that life and community are cultivated there. Sharing a meal together is how we can love people really well. So if you're looking to cultivate a community anchored by good food while living your best life, this is the podcast for you. Let's chat about with Sweet Pea Lifestyle. Are you ready to take the "what should I be doing" question off your dance card? Let's learn to automate your life so you can automatically start living your best life. Automating your life is a simple process for cultivating a routine where you don't have to think about what you do next. Automations are the little and big tasks you need to do to keep your world running smoothly. In reality, it's a cleaning schedule, a home maintenance schedule, and a very broad task list. These are the routines we cultivate for our day-to-day, but you start to work in the bigger tasks that you often get surprised by. Changing your air filters, car maintenance, replacing the fridge filters, getting the cobwebs off your chandelier. When we plan ahead to attack these tasks without being caught off guard by any of them, your life gets so much better. My biggest tip for cultivating your own automations is the next time you change your filter in your fridge, go ahead and set a reminder in your phone for the next time you'll need to change it. Order a fresh filter so it's waiting for you and you aren't waiting for it. The next time you dust the cobwebs from your chandelier, add a reminder to your phone a month from now to do the same thing. Anytime you can plan ahead for these tasks and remind yourself or gift your future self this automation, you will be winning. Side note, I was just at my parents' house celebrating my mom's birthday with a dinner party, and I was so distracted by the spider web made across her chandelier. I couldn't deal with it right then and there since we were having a dinner party. But I did make a note for the next time I'm at her house to get rid of those. Oh, it was killing me, y'all. So I'm going to walk you through a typical week for me, which will reveal the automations that I've worked into my routine. Your automations and your routine should look extremely different from mine. However, it might help you to see or hear what it looks like from someone else. Monday morning, I head to the grocery store using the list I've created for the meals and recipes that I want to make during the week, and I gather all my ingredients, check out, and head home. As soon as I get home, I begin washing all the produce and putting anything away that doesn't need to be prepped. I'm really not a big fan of meal prep where you're eating the same thing over and over, but what I am a big fan of is ingredient prep, which makes meal making so much easier. And side note, it makes it way more exciting than eating rice and chicken and broccoli every day for 5 days. If you know anything about me, it's probably you know that I do not like leftovers, and I don't enjoy eating the same thing twice in a week, so meal planning and meal prep like what you see online is totally not for me. Let's deep dive into this idea of ingredient prep. This is an automation I've worked into my Monday routine, and my Thursday evening future self is so grateful for this gift. I take the ingredients for my recipes for the week, and I will chop or slice onions, make broccoli ready to be steamed or roasted, snap the green beans, basically get every step up until I need to be cooking something for an ingredient all ready. I then like to prepare meal kits, so it is extremely easy for me to cook dinner when I need it. So let's take the idea of a chicken fajita sheet pan supper. In a container, I will put sliced peppers and onions and a bag of chicken that's already seasoned and marinating, waiting for me. It is all ready to be tossed on a sheet pan and baked when I need it. This creates a literally like 5-minute dinner prep where I just dump these items onto a sheet pan, pop it in the oven, and wash the containers. It is so simple and so helpful, especially when you're rushed off your feet midweek and you don't want to be doing anything, but you still need a healthy meal to nourish yourself. This is the way that I've learned to do it for myself. Otherwise, I don't do it. So the entire routine is I automatically grocery shop on Mondays, which means I'm prepping my meal kits and my ingredients for the week. And the habit that I've cultivated there, like I talked about in the last episode, is I'm continually cleaning up and making it easier on myself after washing all this produce and prepping it all. It does take a lot of time, and having a mountain of dishes after I've spent an hour chopping vegetables and prepping meals, that's the last thing I want to be doing. So when I can wash one dish at a time as opposed to a mountain at the end, it makes it way easier on your mindset to actually do this routine. That is another thing about meal prep that I have never been able to wrap my brain around. The whole creating multiple meals over the course of 4 hours and ending with, 2 hours worth of dishes, that does not sound appealing to me whatsoever. So if I can do a little bit over a long period of time, I'm going to do that. The other automation that I have created in my life is I have daily themes for myself. Mondays are grocery shopping. Tuesdays, I clean the bathrooms. Wednesdays, I change my sheets. Thursdays, I dust everything, vacuum my home. Fridays, I do a kitchen deep clean. I don't cook much on the weekends. I often use that time to go out to dinner or order out. And so I like my kitchen to be super clean after a full week of content creation. So I do a really deep clean on Friday mornings. On the weekend, there aren't too many things that I actually do that are chore related. This year, though, I am taking an hour each Saturday or Sunday morning to declutter something. We've all had those declutter days where we go through everything, get rid of anything that doesn't spark joy, and ta-da, we've done it. We've decluttered, right? In reality, we need to be continually decluttering. So if I take an hour each weekend to gather some items from anywhere in my home, I won't just accumulate junk or host things I no longer need. I'm getting it out and I'm keeping my home very happy. If we zoom out into the month, I once a month will take my couch cushions off and vacuum under those. I like to give my windows a once over, vacuum the air intake grate. All those little things that don't make a big difference, but knowing that I have a reminder on my phone set for me that is automatically going to remind me to do them is so simple. If I were to write down all those little mundane tasks that we need to do on a day-to-day basis to upkeep our homes, it would be a very long list and it would take a very long time. But when you work one of those into either your day or once a week routine, it doesn't seem like any big deal whatsoever. And sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Another automation that I don't really play by, but it is helpful for a lot of people, is daily meal themes. I posted ideas for that on my Instagram reels this week, and you can find those, but let's just go over a few ideas that you could use. If you're struggling with what to plan for your meals or sick of the same old, try this for a couple weeks and see if it works for you. Everyone has heard of Meatless Mondays, and that's a great thing to do. But the other thing I like to do on Mondays, since it's a grocery shopping and prepping day for me, is Simple Meal Monday. A lot of my meals are very simple, but this is usually either a sandwich or a salad or something that's easy going, frozen pizza even. We've all heard of Taco Tuesday, and over on Pinterest, I have a Taco Tuesday board, and it has hundreds of ideas of things you could serve on Taco Tuesday. Most of them actually aren't tacos. That link is in the show notes. What's new Wednesday? Why not once a week try a new recipe? How about All-American Thursdays and, of course, Friday Pizza Night? Saturdays need to be a snack dinner because after all this cooking all week long, last thing you want to do is, cook a full meal on a Saturday. And Sundays are definitely an order or go out or not cook anything at home. I know Sundays are usually, for me at least, they are gathered with my family. And that usually means I'm cooking Sunday dinner, which means lunchtime here in the South. And then Sunday supper is, I usually eat popcorn. I love popcorn on Sundays. If there is something that you do on the regular that isn't every single day, make sure you work reminders into your daily life. Often, I am adding reminders to my calendar on my phone because that's the easiest for me, and that's the tool I have found that works best with my brain. However, whichever way you want to figure out to get those reminders, do it. Do not wait around when you think of it. Jot it down somewhere, which is why I use my phone so much, because if I write it down on a piece of paper, I have no idea where that piece of paper is going to end up. But if I jot it down for, Thursday, January 12th, it's going to pop up on my calendar, and I do look at that every single day. So whichever thing works the best with your brain, go ahead and start using it and do it. Another tool I recommend that if you aren't used to working automations into your life on a regular basis is to order a copy of Emily Lay's Home Base Binder. This is just a really nice thing to have on hand, especially if you have a larger home with lots of maintenance items. You can use this to really keep up with all of that, but then also add them into your phone as a reminder. You will quickly learn that automations are just your routine, and usually that means working one or two extra things into your routine that you didn't have before. All of these are part of the new year, new routine, new you idea of living your best life through habits that you cultivate every single day. These habits and routines are gifting your future self ease, peace, and rest. When we live our life from a place of rest instead of hustle, reaction, or something of the sort, your life will flow so much smoother. And I know some of y'all are rolling your eyes at me and thinking, wow, she thinks she has the perfect life. And how do I know this? It's because 2 of you emailed me that. Yes, I'm calling you out. No, my life is not perfect. No, I don't do these routines every single day. I don't do them well. It's what I'm hoping to do every day. But it's definitely become more routine and more automated for me, which in turn does make me a happier, more content person. So if there are areas in your life where you are feeling stuck or you're not really sure where to go next, take a look at your habits, take a look at your routines, and see where you can automate your life. I promise you, it will make such a big difference. Like I said in the last episode, cultivating routines, habits, these automations, this all takes time. So don't rush into it and think that you can do it all at once, especially with automations. You need to spend the full next year continually making notes of what things you want to automate. When do you want to go to Sam's Club and get the big haul of paper towels and toilet paper and those items? When do you want to take your car in for maintenance instead of letting it go for another, 500 miles? Or you need to do XYZ, go ahead and schedule those as soon as you think about it. But if you use this next year to cultivate those automations into your daily routine, it's going to be so much fun and your life is going to be so much different. I can't wait to hear all the ways you automate your life. Thanks for joining me. I'm Ashley. This is Let's Chat About the Sweepy Lifestyle. Are you ready for a free month of the Hey Ashley Membership Collective? Let me tell you how to get it. Go ahead and subscribe, rate and review, leave a comment here on this podcast, then send me a screenshot. The email address is listed in the show notes, and I cannot wait to gift you a free month of the Hey Ashley Membership Collective. So excited for y'all. Send me those screenshots.